Hi. This is Massaro again. Today is Wednesday, the 2nd of May, 2018. Wow, it's the 5th month of the year already, and wow, time is not waiting for us. Actually, it's just keep going, right? So today, excuse me about the phone. I'm just in my husband's office, and I decided to do this video today because I'm not home. I'm at his office today. So please excuse the phone ringing. Anyways, yesterday we started off by talking about the 5 basic needs of a man or your husband, every wife, your fiance. Well, today what we're going to talk about is for husbands, really. For me, as a Christian woman, I encourage women to just, wait. We live in a society where our women give it all up before the man can say, I do. And guess what? They expect it. They expect for us to give ourselves in that way. But I believe in abstaining sexually. It's your choice, it's your preference, if you want to or if you don't want to. But what I teach really is to help women to, prevent too much heartbreak when we give ourselves too quickly, and you're not married and you're not sure if the relationship is gonna lead to marriage, and if it ends in heartbreak. And lessons learned, yes, but it's very painful. But anyway, our topic today for husband, 5 basic needs of husbands. Yesterday we talked about unselfishness and being a creative companion for our husband. That was the first basic need we talk about. And today we're going to talk about sexual fulfillment. This is a very intense topic for most women, but it's a very, very important one. I think for us married women, we need to get this down when it comes to our husbands. So men are very sexual beings, whether we believe it or not, whether we want to admit it or not. They are sexual beings, and they expect their wives to be reciprocal. It's a need for them to have sexual contact with their spouse, right? And I mean, it's just simple common knowledge, right? When you're married, you create or you have intimacy with each other. So it's not something that is strange to any of us. So as long as he's married to you, it is not a game that you should, play in punishing or withholding sex or intimacy from your husband. That right there is going to create resentment. It's going to create great resentment, especially if it's happening over time. This is going to create a wall between the two of you when this starts happening, and he's going to be very upset, very angry, and not going to forget that what's going on. It's going to be on his mind all the time, whether he says anything to you or not. It's just the way it is. That's just the way men are made up. We women, we tend to hold ourselves a little bit more, where it's not that we don't need that intimacy, but we tend to not think about it as much as men do. And they're men. They're very strong, masculine beings, and that's just the way that you're made up. So if you are married and you have your husband, if intimacy and sex is part of if it's important to him, then definitely it should be important to you. Why? Again, because you love him. Remember, we talked yesterday about unselfishness. So I know that for us women, we have those moods, those times where we're in that mood that we don't even want to be touched. Where our moods are not aligned with our husbands. You know, we have 4 different seasons where, you know, they call it the winter, autumn, spring, summer moods that we're in. But I want you to understand. I want you to take into consideration the way your husband is feeling. You know, and again, the unselfishness comes in there. Okay, I urge you to to conversate with him as well. I mean, if you're not feeling a certain way, you talk to him, and you know, you talk it through with each other. And as a husband and as an understanding man, he is going to listen to you. He's going to put you in that place, help you in that place that you'll be. You know, it's no biggie, my wife. I love you, and we're gonna work through this. If this is something that happens to you regularly, there are different ways. Another thing is, sometimes we women, because of our past experiences, we're so afraid to show intimacy to our husbands. I've been in that bracket before, where because of abuse in my past, I had to learn to hug my husband, to kiss him without him asking me, without him trying to get it from me. And so, ladies, this is very important. Men need intimacy. They need it. They need sexual fulfillment. They need to know that their wives are there for them in that way. And so I urge you, if you are not you know, there for your husband in this way, that's why a lot of men, they go out and they cheat, and they you know, they find someone else who would show them that kind of admiration, that kind of would give it to them. So I just wanted to come and talk to you about this today. This is very important for us wives to understand that our husbands, they need us, whether you realize it or not. They need us in all different aspects. They need us to be unselfish towards them. They need us to be creative companions and partners to them, to share their joys and aspirations, their goals, and obviously intimacy and sexual fulfillment. That's why we're together, is to come together in this way. And another thing is intimacy. It brings you closer. It brings you together in a way that no one else would ever imagine or can understand. When a husband and wife is intimately connected, there is just this thing about them that is just so amazing. It's just so I can't explain it to you, but it's so undescribable and amazing. So ladies, take my advice today. Wives, if you are in that position where you're afraid to, you know, have that intimacy with your husband or to give sexual fulfillment, know that he needs it. Talk with him, talk about your feelings, get to know what he likes and what he dislikes, and find out his passions, and you know, go hug him, kiss him, do something that is going to help him to understand that you love him, that you care, that, yeah, you're my man, and that's the way it's going to be forever by the grace of God. So, ladies, I just wanted to talk about this today. Tomorrow, we'll hit another one of the other needs, the third need, and this third need is going to be amazing. We're going to talk about admiration, and men need to be admired. They love being admired. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Yeah, so have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are, and I will see you tomorrow. I want to also remind you that the Fascinating Womanhood class is now available. I'm now making it available for you to get it online in my private Facebook group. So I also have payment plans that you can you know, we can create together so that you will be able to take this class. Okay, so I want to say have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, evening, good morning. I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.